Hello, El Dorado Panthers. This is Mrs. Hawk here, coming back with a different kind of read aloud today. I am reading a book that's online, and that's because I was having a really hard time finding a copy of the book that wasn't already checked out everywhere. So I found it through this great app called Hoopla or website. We also have a program here, Sora, at the library where you can read ebooks. So I want to share with you today this book called The Most Magnificent Thing. It is by Ashley Spires. So sorry. The Most Magnificent Thing. I really love this book and I love this character. I am reading a few books this week to you that are going to have sort of a similar theme or feeling to them. So as you listen to The Most Magnificent Thing, I want you to really think about, what do you think the message of this book is? Why did the author write this? And how does it connect to some of our other stories? I'm going to go ahead and start, and hopefully my player here will work. Now you can see The Most Magnificent Thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things, he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. Oh, what could that be? Can you even think about what would be the most magnificent thing you could make? I don't actually know. But this does remind me right here of my dog. I have two dogs, actually. This reminds me of Wilson because he likes to destroy pretty much everything that we like to make. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. Oh, I wonder what she's making. Look at that. She's got quite the plans for it. First, she hires an assistant. Do you think the dog is the assistant? I don't know. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere. I got to get rid of this. So sorry. I don't know why it's there. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Okay. I see a lot of people. I don't see where she is out of the way. It looks to me like she is right in the way, but you can't really see it from the way that my screen is showing this right now. There we go. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. It's a good assistant, huh? When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. Can you tell what it's supposed to be? I can't actually tell. But I wonder what's wrong with it. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. Wow, this author had to think of a lot of verbs to describe their actions. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. Look at her face. She's not happy. And look at her assistant's face. He seems concerned. What do you think it is supposed to be? The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She is quite the engineer, isn't she? She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. What is this supposed to be? There he is, helping again. I like this one the most. It's got leaves sticking out of it. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese, but none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. Oh, that's so frustrating, isn't it? When you have such a great idea or something you want to share and nobody else understands. She gets mad. Uh-oh, look at her. She's real mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. Look at her. She is getting really frustrated. If only the thing would just work. Crunch. Ooh, look at what happened. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm not good at this. I quit. Oh, she's just given up. Her assistant suggests a walk. That's what my dogs suggest all the time, too. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad, oops, so sorry, it's trying to come back here. You guys, this is what happens with technology, right? Your screen just goes away. Let's see if I can go back. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. Okay, I'm going to try to minimize so we can see it, but we know it's going to make my screen get a little funny. What I think is that she is seeing all these things that are kind of right about each one. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a little bit of work too, but it is just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Can you see what she made? A scooter and a little sidecar for her assistant. What do you think? What did this girl learn from her work? I love this story. I love what she made. She's so creative. I love all the words that the author chooses, so many pieces that she went back and fixed. I love that she gets frustrated and throws a fit. We all do that. And then she figured it all out together. That alarm means it's time for me to stop. I hope you liked this version of the book, The Most Magnificent Thing, and that you can think about how it relates to our other books of the week. Have a great day, friends.